Site 2081 lies between Torca Cantonese and Cueva Coquicera, on the south side of the Matientho Depression. The site was first documented in 2004 as a bouldery rift and dig, where rocks could fall about 30 meters. On December 26, 2021, Simon Cornhill and Diane Arthurs started the excavation and exploration.
But this was a less likely of two.
I told myself to this for a reason.
So I got a little bit of draft there. Feels like a nice draft as well. There's a rift bottom down there.
I think so. I've not been in yet, but it's definitely a drafter.
Excellent.
Yeah, there's a big shaft here.
How deep do you reckon?
Hold on, I'll take the earplugs out.
How deep does it look?
I think the report was 30 metres. If it's 30 from up there, then it's more like about sort of 25. So throw a big one down.
Go on then.
Here's a big one. 3, 2, 1. Pretty good.
6 to 7 seconds there.
10,
7.
7.
The sinkhole out here is probably about 30 metres deep.
Yeah. It's a good looking shaft, and it looks like there's a hole at the bottom. It does appear to be drafting. There's a teetering pile of choss you've got to go under. Oh well, that's Matienzo for you.
Chris will like this then.
The site was named Mistletoe Pot, after the fine example growing on a nearby tree.
Watch this side.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's changed its the direction again.
Simon and Diane were joined by Chris Scaife the following day.
Carry on.
Yeah, downwards.
It'll happen, I think. Ooh! It's dropping into a big chamber, but I think it's just like a filter into this. So yeah, hopefully that's all going to stay. So there's nothing over there, was there?
No, nothing over there, it just closes down. And certainly no draft. So we're at the bottom so far of 2081. You can just see Chris's back. Hola, chico.
Hello.
Simon's slipped through a very tight rift. Retrieved the hammer by the sounds of it anyway. Hopefully we'll be able to get back up. If not, we're going to have to go and get the capping gear from the car perhaps. Back into the boulder choke where we came from. Popcorn. Are you looking forward to going down next, Chris?
Yeah.
What was that? One bolt, a little bit of a natural.
Yeah,
See what.
Not sure he has enough rope.
Perfect.
It's 35. That's good.
It's what? Really? Big shaft.
Definitely for popcorn, a house-like rock though.
Suit shredding stuff. So we've just managed to squeeze through that tight hole up there. Clamber down. It's drafty down here. It's cool. Popcorn. Nice style. And here's Chris at the top of
a big pitch.
And Si's traversed around the corner.
He's gone up this slope on the other side.
Okay, excellent.
Can't really tell how far he's gone, but I can't hear him.
Let's get surveying.
As the team came up the entrance pitch, boulders over the top moved. Simon and Diane had to return the following day to stabilise the moving boulder pile.
That is just like, I can relax now with it like that.
That was brilliant, well done, Si. The trip is on.
Yeah, I think we just need a big boulder just on the left of the top one, just to stop that slope coming down.
Oh yes, I see what you mean.
Although everything else would start coming, but hopefully that's going to all stay put there. Yeah, put the dare stand on that one now.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to unclip some of there.
Okay.
Now.
On the 29th, the three-person team had an uneventful entry and exit. Simon ascended the ivy climb, and a number of other leads were pushed.
Good move.
So a little hole there.
Leave the 50 here. You say leave the 50 in here.
Well, I think it's just taking all the way out the cave.
The following day, December 30th, Diane and Simon returned to the Ghost Orchid pitch area.
Okay, so we've got the drop down there. We've got some loose shit there.
Ready?
Ready? Woo!
But I don't like
Oh.
this.
I didn't count the seconds then. Yeah, that does look a bit of a crack there.
I've just been digging away at the bottom and mining it and just really realise what we're doing.
I take you, get a close up of the.
So we've got this pit at the bottom, about 10 metres deep, with two rifts going off. One comes this way underneath here, dug out just here, and it looks like the rift continues between half a metre and three quarters of a metre wide, so just about big enough to get down. The problem is all this is really quite loose. You just pull it off. Here is all undercut, and it's just loosely calcited to the wall. It's just hanging there waiting to come off. And that boulder there is about 30 centimetres thick, and it's just hanging on by the skin of its teeth. And that undercuts all the way until right over the top of the pitch. So really, this does need some major gardening. Probably a bolt back here somewhere, and an idiot with a long crowbar, and probably pop it in there. This whole lot will just go, probably with this above you as well. Another option is there's a big boulder here. That might come out and give you just enough space to get down so you're not touching this, but that could just go at any second if you're looking at it wrong. So maybe that's a lead for another time. I'm coming back with some digging, tackling someone with no brain.
So I'm at the bottom of the pit. I can't remember if this is Ghost Orchid. Was this Ghost Orchid, Si? Anyway, the draft is not going down the rift. size up the top on the ledge. A little hole down there. It's not been, grass not been drawn in there either.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's definitely going lower than this shelf, the bottom that I'm on. It sounds as though it's probably about down the length of this rift, which looks like it curves to the left slightly, and maybe it bends back to the right. So it's probably about 4 meters away from me where the boulder dropped. But I can see it probably goes down to the depth that I can actually see here.
Attempts to explore further were thwarted by, quote, a huge wall of steeply overhanging mega-death choss, unquote. Also, what appeared to be good handholds and footholds kept giving way. On the way out, Diane had to hold back sliding boulders to allow Simon to pass through. Fortunately, exploration in this part of the cave seems to be just about complete.
That's the pitch down, and we're going to head to see if there's a passage continuing in the opposite horizontal section.
Where's Slim with his big long legs when you want him?
At home with COVID.
Oh, no.
Poor things.
On New Year's Eve, another stage in the exploration of Mistletoe Pot
Come
commenced.
back into view a second, Si.
A climb up above the second pitch entered the botanical highway.
And shine down below.
Precariously perched boulders, sleeping rhinos, added some interest to a high-level traverse, with poor rock and deep holes below.
That's looking back towards the bottom of the first pitch. We traversed over the pit, we descended with Chris. And we're now heading horizontally. There's some pretty deep pits down there.
Yeah, there's a deep one here, really deep. It'll be interesting to see if the distance shot sort of meets where we were downstairs.
Going down still or horizontal?
It's not going horizontal and slightly up from here.
Okay. We are directly above the Avon that Si climbed up and could see a way on as well. Just traversing over rifts most of the way, with a few boulders and bridges to clamber onto. Looks like we're dropping down a little bit there and still continuing. Whoop whoop. And you've got a big pitch down.
Yeah. But as you can see, it is just fucking minging.
I'm kind of straddled across a big calcite flow in. There's a massive deep pit there. I'll just put you can see across the other side there is a hole in the rooftop there, but it looks like it continues in that ongoing passage potentially there. But it's all chossy stuff. Hi, Avon. Whew.
Okay, I'll go for it.
Go for it, go and have a look, see what's down there.
Oh, ho, ho. Oh, video this one then.
Another hollow wall.
Oh, God. Oh, things are going to come off. Somebody played something earlier. You ready?
Yeah. Shit. But
Yeah, I don't want to abseil under that. Yeah. Right. That's 3.
here we go.
That will just stay put now. You can't see any sort of like bits of dust dropping off or anything like that up there. That's the
Yeah.
all like that all the way down. I want to pick it now. Right, okay, and at the bottom, there's a little hole on the way, which looks like it might go back to the climb I was on. I'm just gonna, there's no like big walking passage or anything like that.
Okay. Bones, interesting. Okay, so there's Si, the bottom of the pitch. There's a little slot through.
Yeah, you can feel the draft tank up here. Really feel it. Oh yeah.
Here we have some bones.
Under that hole.
Single sports box for scale.
So at the bottom of the pitch we've just dropped very loose.
Pictures up there. We dropped through into this area, and as we came down, we noticed some bones.
There's a pitch
At the
through
base.
that hole there. So, bones.
So the jaw was found just underneath here. These look like ribs, and the legs lower down.
So we thought we'd better pull them out because everything that was coming down, you can see it's just made a pile there and sort of half buried it. And if anyone else comes into this bit, it's right where you're going to put your feet. So we thought to save it getting smashed up any further, we better get them out. Some big leg bones by the look of it. Oh, do you want to pop that piece of paper with the shoulder bone or whatever it is there? Oh yes, this is a chamber that we've come into. You can see where debris has been falling down over time down here. And there's the other bones.
Okay, so pitch down the calcite bell. Lots of loose flakes. Size just down through the slot, down the slope where the bones were found. Passage up there, and the continuing horizontal passage is at the top of the pitch up there that could connect.
January 3rd saw the final day of explorations, at least for now. The team progressed over the Venus flytrap to another pit, Audrey 2.
Dropped the pitch down. Got a lovely little chamber here. Very pretty. There's a little passage that gets too tight down in that corner. Likewise another tight rift and that side, so the stellate side's just climbing down from there. We've traversed across. Some more deep holes. We dropped down into there. There are a couple of rifts going off but too tight, so we've come back up to the top and size just traversing across, hoping it's going to continue higher up. Looking pretty tight.
Whoa! It's all going.
Wow.
Just as it continue, a little hole there which we may or may not be able to get through. That's where it's just crashing us down.
That big flaky bit there.
God. Yeah, it was yesterday, day before. We've got to get past all this anyway. We're riding the calcite rhino to the floor of the chamber.
No.
Right, to get down to something we can stand on. Well, another bolt. Unless I tie onto that one, then see if I can sort of go across here. I'll do that, and then the worst that happens is if this collapses, I just come Tarzaning back on the rope.
And does it look as though we can get over the top of that calcite?
Well, there's like a hole up here. It's falling apart. So I might be able to continue up there, or there's a hole to the side. So it's the very top of what it was. This might be alright now if I can.
Beyond, at high level, more poor rock and squeezes led to the final drop of the day, perihelion pitch.
It's 120. Get more than 15 metres up there, but that means it's, what do you say, 24 down, 15 up. Okay, here's Di, ably belaying me, just with a couple of slings I brought along. And we've got this caper going on, because unfortunately we've been stopped by this. A bit of a walking shaft going down. So I see some water down there. I think we measured that at 24 metres down. It goes off into a canyon down there. At the same level as us. There's another passage just there. And there's one round the corner there. I get the feeling these may all just be massive drops down to the floor. I'm looking up. If you can see anything there. So we can't get out that far. And here, we're going to have to come back from harnesses, ropes and a load of other stuff at probably Easter now. What day is it today?
It's our last day moving.
Oh well.
Simon and Diane were to stop at the top, but the disto had other ideas, and fell to the bottom.
Here we are, at the bottom of the pitch. The disto led the way, so we followed. We dropped, the pitch down is up there, we've come a little way, it drops down into a little pool. There's a small trickle, which tomorrow when the rain comes, could be a lot deeper, comes under our feet. And then drops down there. The traverse continues just around to the left there, can't quite see. Yeah, just a little bit of slack please. That's good. Ready, 1, 2, 3. It's about a ½ metre wide shaft. Can't quite see the bottom. This is loose, slippy stuff actually.
Might have up round the corner, this reverse along at this level.
Yeah.
It's about 20 metres. I don't know where this end is at work.
It's about 10 metres down there, I reckon.
10?
Down to the pit bottom maybe, yeah, I think so.
Right, looks like it's gravel.
Mistletoe Pot was surveyed to a length of 560 meters and 85 meters depth. The deepest sections are currently in the Ghost Orchid Pitch area, but the main potential appears to be at the base of Perihelion Pitch. Here, it is possible that the cave may act as a feeder to Cueva Ballena. The water could drop some 100 meters, over nearly a kilometer, that separates the base of Perihelion Pitch and the eastern, upstream end of Ballena.